Hey, it's Frank here with 4D Honeybee, and just a quick intro to my part 2 of this video. So I go into the bottom box now and look for the second queen, who is marked, and she's easy to find. I do find her. There's not too much to this video, but what I do want you to note in this video is how many bees there are in this box. There's probably bees on, as I can recall, like solidly 5 or 6 frames, and it's more or less the same case as the top box. So this box I don't think can exist in the winter as a 2 brood box hive. I think it's got to be reduced to 1 brood box, and that was my plan originally, but now with a queen in the top box and a queen in the bottom box, I got a decision to make. So looking for your advice, and going to make a decision in the next few days. So thanks for joining me at 4D Honeybee. Okay, so I'm just going to move this box off, remove the mite treatment, and then check out the queen in the bottom box, because I got 2 of them. Okay, so you can see how the pads have just essentially shrunken, right? And again, the packaging says, and I have done this in the past, you can leave the mite treatment on, but I like to get rid of it. It's done its work. We'll quickly check the bottom here as well. Again, remember I said bees just don't like when they have the mite treatment on, so be prepared to smoke when you're dealing with the mite treatment. Let's have a look at the bottom board here really quick. Okay, so what do we got here? Lots of brood hatched, some ants, some bees. The bees are getting in here because it's not sealed properly. I have to fix that before winter. And I am seeing a good amount of mites in there. See those little kind of dark things right there? That's mite. Mighty mite. Okay, let's get looking for this queen, and then I'm putting back this box. And I frankly need help. I'll definitely ask for your input below. I've got a really good friend, D-Stick1, who's just providing me excellent information from the land down under. He's just starting to head into spring now in Australia, and he has become a really good supporter in the sense that he provides me really good information, really you know, honest and pleasant to deal with. So Dave, shout out to you. I appreciate all your help. And really that's what this channel is all about. I'm new at this. I've been doing it for 6 years, but I still consider myself a rookie beekeeper. And I learn from myself every time I come out here. And then I learn a lot from positive posts that I get and comments that I get as well. So it's education that goes both ways. If you have a good attitude about it and you're open to it, I'm very welcoming to your input. So again, just an outside frame that's being filled with honey. Now that I know there's 2 queens in this hive, they're still laying well, but it might just be that they're wrapping up their brood rearing and switching really soon to just loading up on honey. So I'm gonna start feeding them very soon. I don't want to feed them too soon because I don't want them to fill all the cells that could have brood in it with nectar and honey, sugar water. So here's brood. It's being hatched out. Brood on the second frame. That's on the outside too of the second frame. Look at that. There's brood here that's hatched out, and there's brood on this side. When I checked this box last, I think there was brood on 8 out of 10 frames. So this is Queen Elizabeth. The queen I spotted above is Queen Elizabeth II. So Queen Elizabeth I down here has just exploded with brood laying, which is fantastic because you can see the numbers are pretty decent now. And they may still get 1 round of brood laid and hatched. I just don't know if I should be separating these now or leaving them together or what. Look at that frame. What a beautiful frame of bees. And again, this is just recently hatched out again, because you see the brood around the outside and the empty middle, where they're just cleaning out the frames where the young ones have hatched. See, same on this side. Let's take a look for the queen here. You know what? Another thing I want to mention is part of what's going into my decision making on this hive is that I requeen this hive, so I know there's a marked queen in there, right? So I know the queen I saw up in that top box is not the queen. So the queen excluder has worked. It's kept the queens apart, and they've shared a hive. How that queen got in here, well, that's the stuff of Mother Nature, right? Again, just looks like this one is hatched out as well, and they're just starting to fill it up with pollen. And there's the queen. There's Queen Elizabeth the First. Gosh, look at her. She's gorgeous. Here she is right here. See her right next to that shadow, just above the shadow, blue dot heading up towards the top of the frame. What a gorgeous queen. Wow. Okay, so get this back in there. Protect this queen with another frame. And what the heck do I do now? I've got two queens in two boxes. I've got the queen excluder between them, which is great, but are these bees getting along? Is the top colony only using the top entrance that I have? I don't know. That is something that I need to get advice on. Either way, I'm going to start feeding these guys soon, but I don't know if will the bottom colony, will Queen Elizabeth I get food if I use a top hive feeder? Wow, just curveballs keep coming when you're beekeeping. It's part of the fun, it's part of the challenge, it's part of what drives you crazy. And just going to drop down these bees a bit, put this top box on, and look for some advice. Like I say, I will contact my mentor. I will contact the local bee society as well. They've got good mentorship. And I'm looking forward to your comments. What do I do? I've got Queen Elizabeth I and Queen Elizabeth II both sharing a 2-bedroom flat in London. No, in Markham, Ontario. And I don't know how to manage them from here on into winter. It's all about survival, right? Making sure these colonies survive and continue to populate. So let me know what you think. I'm wrapping it up if you can't tell. And thanks for joining me at 4D Honeybee.